Hi guys, good evening and welcome back. So today we'll try to continue with the collection framework. So we talked about array list and we talked about asset. So today we will talk about the HashMap. Okay. So HashMap is a very important concept in the collection framework, and in majority of the interviews there will be a definitely one question regarding HashMap. It could be in terms of problem solving, it could be in terms of theory, it could be in terms of anything, but definitely HashMap will comes in the picture. So I have attended a number of interviews and definitely I face this question. So I mean this using the HashMap we can solve a number of problems. Okay, so this is very important. So please pay attention here. So there are some key things about the HashMap so that we have to understand before getting to the HashMap. So whenever we want to store the values in terms of the key value format, we will be like always go and pick the HashMap. So that is one thing. So whenever there is a necessity saying that, so for this key this is the value, for this key this is the value. Say for example, for this student ID, what is the value, for this student name what is the value, for this student department what is the value. So like that there could be a requirement. So based on the requirement we will choose it. So first let us try to understand so when we have to use the hash map. Okay, so let me write like some theory regarding uh, some points regarding hash map. Okay, so basically whenever we want to store the values in the key value format, say for example we always represent the key as a k and the value as a v. Okay, so whenever there is a requirement in key value format, so we always go with the hash map. And the second thing is like hash map allows only one null key. Okay, so the second thing is it will allow multiple null values. Values can be anything. Okay, so and it will not allow duplicate keys. Okay, you make sure. So this is where the concept comes into the picture. If the key is duplicated and if you are inserting the same key again, so it will override the same old value only. Okay, it will allow multiple duplicate values. Values can be anything. Okay, so it can be duplicated or it can be not duplicated anything. So here the concentration always goes with the key. Okay, so remember few things is like whenever we have the requirement like key value format, we go with the hash map. It will allow one null key and it will not allow duplicate keys. But when it comes to values, it will allow null values, multiple null values, and multiple duplicated values also possible. So and the last thing is it is not thread safe. So the thread safe, the meaning is like, say for example thread, if I want to put it in general words, so thread meaning is like number of users. If number of concurrent users are there, say for example if two users are accessing the same resource at the same time, so then that is what we call it as thread. So say for example one user is trying to modify the data, other user is trying to access that data or trying to get that data at the same point, so that second user will not get the latest value. So that is the meaning of not thread safe. Okay, so this point you please remember when it comes to thread hash map. So this is one disadvantage. To overcome this, we do have concurrent hash map, synchronized hash map, and hash tables and the other things. So we will try to explore those things in the coming session. Okay, so now, so let us try to go with the basics of HashMap, how to create HashMap. Okay, so this is the map interface. Map is an interface and HashMap is a class. Whatever the abstract methods are there in the map interface, so that will be implemented in the HashMap class. Okay, so for example, let me take the key as a string and value as an integer. Okay, so let me put this reference variable and use the new keyword to create an object of hashmap class, hash map. So here also you put the same thing, argument types as a string and integer. Yeah, so we have done with the object creation of the hash map. So semicolon should be here. So you have to import this package from java.utils package. Import java.util.star. Okay, that's all done. all our errors are gone. So now, so we have to insert few values, right? So always please try to remember, guys, when it comes to array list, when it comes to asset, so we have an odd method. So using that reference variable, we used to call the odd method and we used to pass the values, right? So in the map, so there is no odd method. So there is a method called put. So we using the put, we have to insert the values. Map dot put method we have to use. Okay. So put. What is the value? Say for example, assume Peter. And what is the value? His roll number. So assume like for Peter, what is the roll number? Roll number is say for example 1000. Okay. Say for example one more guy is there. Map dot put. Assume is Alex. So his roll number is something 1001. Assume it is 1001. So there is one more called map dot put, and there is a one more guy called John, and the value could be like 1003 or 1004, whatever the value you want to put. So you keep it capital here. So the same format will be continued further also. Okay. So then map dot put is there, and Steve. Okay. So now the value could be somewhere around 2000. Okay. So now let me format this. So now I told you like earlier it will allow the multiple null values. It will allow only one null key, correct? Multiple null values are possible, and only one single null key is also possible. So here let me like pass it like null, and the value will be like 2001. And we'll try to like pass it one more null. We'll see what happens. One more null, and this is very interesting, guys. Please pay attention here because this is very important. So in this case what is going to happen is like let me make it as 2002. So this latest value it will take. So when the key is duplicated, latest is going to override. That I'll show you. Okay. So now map dot put one more value will take same Steve. I'll copy paste this. Okay. So let me like put it as a null value. Okay. And map dot put. So here let me take it as Steve, Alex, John, Lisa, or like let me take it as Bram, for example. Okay. So let me put this value as null. Okay. So now that is done. So now I want to print the values. Assume whenever we want to work, whenever we are working with the collection, so we can directly print the values. So without like any further any, I mean this is also it is required whenever we want to iterate it. So whenever we are like writing in general statement, we can directly print it on the console. So using the system.out.println, so we can directly print it on the console. So let me print it, guys. So this is taking time it seems. Let me cancel this. So let me rerun this case. So I think it is doing something. So I don't know like why it is taking time today. So let me let it run for a minute. So I think it is 92% done. Yeah. Okay. So now the thing is, so there are two null keys, right? So whichever it is taken, 2002 it is taken. So 2000 is 2001 is gone. So this is not there. So this is not considered because so the same duplicate null key I have passed whatever the latest so that is it has taken. So duplicate null values are passed. So both it should take. Steve null and Bran null should be there, and Steve 2000 will not be there because this Steve here is overridden this Steve. So Steve null is there, and what is one more? brand null will be there. So remaining rest is same. Peter 1000, Alex 1001, John 1001, Alex 1001, and Peter 1000, and John 1003. And one more point, guys, the map does not preserve the insertion order. So this is also one more important thing. Say for example, now I printed this hash map, right? So it has came in this order. Now again, if I print, it may come in different order. So there is no order preserving here. So it can come in any order. So that is the reason hash map will not preserve the insertion order. Okay. So whenever we want to put, so we can put it like this. So now if I want to iterate this with the for loop, so we can iterate it, and we can do multiple things also. There are so many methods over here, like if I want to, like get, say for example, what is the value for the Peter. I want to get the value for Peter. There is a method called get. So I can put this in sysout so that we can see it on the console. One second, guys. So it is running slow today, I'm not sure. um, Okay, see, whenever we get, like whenever we write get, so it will always get the value of that particular key. What is the key? Peter is the key. For Peter key, what is the value? 1000 is the value. So I should get the 1000. Okay. So there are a couple of other methods also, like entry set is there, key set is there, values is there, loop is there, and we can do many multiple things also using the map. So we will explore one by one in the coming session also. So there are n number of methods, guys. So there is a contains value, entry set is there, contains key is there, and key set is there, put is there, remove method is there, replace is there, size is there. So what is the size of this hash map? Say for example, if I want to get the size of this hash map, what is the size? So we can get it using the size method inside the hash map, correct? So it will give me the size of the hash map. So there are n number of other methods also, guys. So in the next session, size of the hash map is 6. So in the next session, we will try to iterate the hash map, and we will try to read one by one values, and how we can set the values. How can we find the multiple occurrence of the string, and how can we find the multiple occurrence of the word. How can we use this hash map into the linked list, and we can how to sort it. So that and all we will try to find out in the next session. So if you like my content, guys, please do subscribe to my channel. If you have any concerns, please let me know in the comments down below, and please like the video, guys. So thank you so very much, guys.